Gaffa, obviously, welcome to the pre-match press conference again. We take on FC Goa at home tomorrow. I have, as usual, a few questions from the media, which I'll ask one by one. The first one is from the Times of India. With the monkey now off your back, can we expect SC East Bengal to be on a turnaround mood?
I mean, it's a good statement, and look, it's a statement that we've been trying to do and trying to get off our backs, all year. We've wanted to win games. And of course, I think the lads are probably in a little bit of a better space now than what he was a few weeks ago. But like I've always said to them, you just go out there and play the way you can. If you play the way you can, you will win games. And I've said that all year. I think we're not a million miles away. And look, we've won a game, but look, we won't get carried away. Likewise, when we lost a game early in the season, we weren't getting carried away then. So I think with football, you sometimes take the rough with the smooth. And that's what it is. Results sometimes go against you, sometimes results go for you. It's not a case of, look, we're not working hard at where we want to be. But, the fundamental thing is, we're always working to get the right results. And we'll always work to get the right results.
Cover the second one. Given that you are going to face two more tricky tests against, of course, FC Goa and Bengaluru FC within 3 days this week, how challenging and important is it to prove that the win against Odisha FC was not a flash in the pan, but a meaningful hint at good things to come? This again is from the Times of India.
Right, I think the first part of the question about trickier games, I don't think they are trickier. I think the only thing that is maybe tricky is we're playing the games in short succession. I think that is football, and sometimes the way fixture lists are planned out, and it's not ideal for us because everyone knows that what our squad is and what we've got and what we're working with. So I don't think these games are any trickier because look, regardless of what people say, the Odisha game was a tough game. They made a game out of it. They made it difficult. And we said in the last one that when teams are bottom and fighting for their life, sometimes that's they're harder. They can be harder. So I'm not having any disrespect to any of the teams that are playing, and we're playing tough games. We really are. But all the games have been tough for us. We know what we've had to do. We are working hard. We'll continue to work hard at these two games. But obviously, one of the problems that we have got is the games are in short succession. It's not ideal, but look, we've got to go with it. And we're trying to get results, the right positive results, and we'll continue to do that.
Now the third one is from goal.com. With Bright in the team, now that you have a selection headache with Bright and Enobakari obviously with us, how are you planning to deal with it, and would you consider playing an Indian central defender in the 4-man backline to slot in Bright up front?
That's a good thing about having good players in the squad. So obviously the addition of Bright, it does give you an headache. But I said last time, it's an healthy headache. When you've got good players and you've got an option now maybe to go, different formations if you like, or different personnel in the teams. Then look, we'll explore all those options. I think it's not really for me to say, to the opposition managers, well, we're going to play this, we're going to play. It's up to them to work that out, how we're going to do. How we're going to play, what players going to play. But look, we'll work with the squad that we've got. All players now, certainly now, will get minutes, or we'll try and give them minutes, and we'll look after the players who have played lots of minutes. So, look, there's lots of options we can have, and people will want to make their own assumptions of what's happening. Look, we know, and we plan accordingly.
For the fourth one is from ISL Media. After the convincing win against bottom placed Odisha FC, how confident are you of getting the right result against third placed FC Goa in the next match?
Again, it's a totally different game. We obviously know Goa and the team they are, the players have got. It is an incredibly tough game, but look, as I've said, all games are tough, and we go into them obviously with that little bit more buoyancy, that little bit more confidence because of the result. I think at times we played good football, but also at times we were a little bit, maybe could have done a little bit better in possession. Now that's up to the players out on the pitch to sort of work things out. We'll give them all the help we can leading onto the pitch, and we'll shout stuff from the sidelines. But certain things you can't legislate for, and it's up to the players who go out there and play our game plan. And look, it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. But look, what we'll do, we'll go out there and we'll put a game up. I can guarantee that. Players will we'll go out there with the right frame of mind. You know, a little bit more confident because of the last game, but it's a tough game regardless.
There's another one from ISL media. Is the defence a concern?
No, look, it's not nice conceding goals, but I mean, what I'm laughing about that now is the fact is that, you know, in the first part of the season, or the first, you know, 3-4 games, was the forwards a problem. You know, no one mentioned the defence, and now all of a sudden the defence is a problem. You know, the other day we've conceded a goal in the 94th minute. You know, against a team who were fighting for their lives, who were at times, you know, put up a good show. So yeah, you know sometimes, you know, you wanna keep clean sheets, or not sometimes, all the time you want to keep clean sheets, but sometimes, you know, you give the opposition credit. And look, regardless of what people say about us, you know, we're obviously fighting for our lives. We know that, and you know, players will make a few mistakes because they're a little bit sensitive, because they're a little bit nervous. But we'll go into the game with that little bit more confidence. You know, that little bit more guile about us, if you like. And yeah, look, teams will score. But you know, the important thing is the result. I mean, if I was to go, you know, the rest of the season now, and we conceded, you know, 2 goals every game, you know, but we won every game, then I'd be absolutely delighted. So, you know, there's horses for courses. We know teams will score against us, but you know, it's as long as we keep working at it and, you know, do our jobs, then you know, I'm not saying it won't be a problem, but it's something for us to hold on to.
Gaffer, final 2 questions. This is from the Wall website. Is SC East Bengal still in contention for the playoffs?
Well, look, it's not over. You know, I'd be a fool to sit here and say, yeah, it's over and we're playing for. We've got to go out there every game and you know, have aspirations of winning them all. And of course, we want to challenge, you know, for every game. We want to challenge for, you know, certainly the top 4, and we'll do it. Yeah, not saying we'll do the top 4, but we'll go out there and we'll challenge for that top 4. And certainly mathematically, you know, it's not over. And until it is, we've got to go out there and fight every game and give everything that we've got and show people what we're made of. But until that day comes, we'll keep going about and trying to get the right results.
The final one from ABP. What is your plan to stop FC Goa's passing football?
What's my plan to stop them?
Yeah.
Look, it's a good question. Look, other teams have beat Goa this year. Look, so we've looked at them, but we've seen a lot of the play. We've seen a lot of the good stuff, and we've seen a few negative stuff that they've got. Okay, there's probably more positive stuff, but you know, it's not about Goa per se. It's how we play. You know, it's about, you know, what we want to do with the ball. You know, how we keep possession. You know, whether we make mistakes in the right areas. And of course, Goal will have, you know, a little bit of possession, but then it's up to our players to work hard. You know, we'll get players, you know, covering certain areas. You know, we'll get defenders communicating with each other, and hopefully we'll put the ball in the back of the net and give Goal something to think about and worry about as well. So it's not all about what we can do to stop Goa. You know, we've got a team to play. You know, we've got a game to try and win. So obviously we're going to go out there and try and get the 3 points ourselves. So we're not primarily turning up just to stop them from playing. You know, we want a good result ourselves.
Thank you so much, Gaffer.
Pleasure.